Hello and welcome to Athens, Georgia, the classic city and a classic day for college football. The atmosphere absolutely exhilarating as the Georgia Bulldogs set to tee it up at Sanford Stadium to start this season. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And there's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage. And the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They're trying to get to it. Finds his man. It's not. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Johnson wants to throw it, feeling some heat. Finds the tight end down the gut. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And it's caught! Touchdown, South Florida!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of...
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. And that's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Johnson looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll go hurry up here. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Alexis. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45. After the incompletion, they'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. He's looking for an open man on second down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Off the play fake on first down. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Johnson looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move is the 30. Strikes the blow. Off he goes. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, keep it out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
Going for it all. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to just keep throwing it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 21 to Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Gets it to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wide out in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Got it in the middle. It's not. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw. Touchdown, South Florida. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field.
Reels it in down the left side. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Coming after it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score 1 late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside.
He caught it. Touchdown, Georgia. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a Nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, South Florida.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.